I'm going to guess that the mindset you're trying to leave behind is that you were the problem in the relationship. A belief is simply a thought we continue to think. So if you were manipulated into believing that you were the problem, it's simply because you had that thought over and over again. When you believe that you're the problem, most empathic people are going to self-reflect. They will turn to Google. They will try to figure out how to say things differently. They will do whatever they can to try and stop their partner from pointing the finger because they know in their gut that they're not the problem, but it's like you feel like you need to provide evidence. I 100% did this, but the bar moved every argument. You're defensive. You don't have empathy. You're self-centered. You're a terrible communicator. You're manipulative. I was Googling shit every other day. And if you turn to Google to try to figure out what's going on in your relationship, I promise you, it's not you. That is what they want you to do. By you self-reflecting, it distracts you from looking at their bad behavior. This is the core of gaslighting. So I turned to healthy relationship advice and I looked first and foremost at facts. In my relationship, who was respecting boundaries and who was violating boundaries? Who was actively self-reflecting and who was pointing the finger? Who was fighting for equality and who was trying to dominate? Abuse is about power and control. I had no power. The way he spoke to me, the way he ignored my requests, the double standards. He dominated everything about the relationship, from the groceries I bought, to criticizing how I spent my money, to when we were allowed to have sex. And I legitimately felt like I was punished when I didn't do the things that he wanted me to do. So from those facts alone, I could deduce that I wasn't the abuser. I was implementing all the healthy relationship advice and he wasn't. I was able to change my thought, which changed my belief. That's the CBT piece. But there's also a nervous system piece. And this one is hard. It can trip you up. Because when you're with a narcissistic abuser, it will leave an imprint, a traumatic imprint on your nervous system. So even though I can cognitively understand that I wasn't the abuser in my relationship, each and every single time I come across somebody who is narcissistic, my nervous system responds. I can feel the energy of entitlement in their words. And initially I thought this reaction was because they were triggering my self-doubt of me being the problem, because the first thing they do is deflect to you. Look who's not taking accountability. You must be on your period. Did you even go to school? When I was in my last relationship, every time he deflected to me, I would get a visceral feeling in my gut. I misinterpreted that feeling as guilt and responsibility, but it was actually my body trying to tell me that this is an unsafe person and they're trying to pull some shit over you. All of our thoughts are energy. So if you're operating from respect and equality, you're going to viscerally feel a vibrational discomfort when you engage with somebody who's operating from entitlement. So now I view this nervous system reaction as my body's internal warning message. This man is unsafe, just like your ex was. It takes not only rewriting those stories, but understanding the warning signals that your body is trying to send you, which is why somatic processing is amazing, because it will get you out of your head and into your body so that you can learn to trust this guidance system.